So let's go ahead and get started here, my math party people. First thing is first, everybody. What do? What's the first thing that we do? Whether you were lost or not lost, I don't care. What are we supposed to do first? That's right. We always want to read the question first. So we're going to go right over here. We're going to go right here where it says, if the tank already contains blah, 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 blah. That's not the question. That just says if. That's just giving me information. How many gallons of water will be in the tank after 45 minutes? That's the question. How many gallons of water after 45 minutes? So we're looking for blank gallons after 45 minutes. All right, my party, y'all tell me. Y'all tell me. You know what the jig is. You know that we're talking about y equals mx plus b. So what does it sound like we're looking for at this current moment in time? What does it sound like we're trying to look for? How many gallons after 45 minutes? What does it sound like we're looking for? Yeah, it sounds like we're looking for the resultant amount of water. How much water is there after 45 minutes? The 45 is a number we'll talk about in a moment, but we're saying, hey, how many gallons are we going to have after this amount of time? That tells me, hey, what's the end of the story? Where do we end up? That's where we are, the number of gallons after 45 minutes. And if you wrote that down as the Y value, you are correct. Yes, we are looking for the result. Now, because the Y is gallons, what can we make of 45 minutes? What would the 45 minutes represent? If gallons is Y, what does 45 minutes represent? Yeah, 45 minutes, the minutes is X. If gallons is Y, we put in minutes to get a certain number of gallons. This is the X. And I'll prove it to you again in just a few moments. So 45 minutes for the X. Now let's take a look from the beginning of the question here. Watch this. Watch this. A water tank is being filled at a constant rate. Ooh, look at that. Like that word, of 8 gallons per minute. It's being filled at a constant rate of 8 gallons per minute. So if we write that down, 8 gallons per minute, everybody, we all know, yeah, M is going to be 8. M, the rate, gallons per minute. The word per is what gives it away. Yeah. So if you spotted that, great job. You should be feeling pretty good about yourself right there. But the thing I want to follow up on is this: Y per X. My party people, does that help you see the gallons that we have at the end? That's the Y. And then per minute, X is minutes. So I'm going to, I told you, I'm going to repeat myself a million times, but that's why you're trusting me to be your coach, is to help you repeat the little things that end up being a very important factor down the road. So I really want to continuously make sure that you understand these little things, these nuances. So from there, we have one more value to go through. We see that it says, if the tank already contains 25 gallons of water when the filling begins, how many gallons after 45 minutes? So right there, my party people, what does this represent? What does already contains 25 gallons of water? Yeah, that's B. That what was there in the beginning. That's right. That's what was there in the beginning. So allow me to just take all of this over here, move it on over. That way I can put my main equation, my solution right here. So we're going to have B being 25 gallons already there. And look at that. So when we talk about the story, we can more easily tell what these letters are going to be. So now that we're here, let's fill everything in. Y equals mx plus b. We're looking for the Y. We're looking for that result. That's great. We know that our x is 45, our m is 8. So we're going to have y equals 8 times 45 plus what we had in the beginning. And what we had in the beginning was 25 gallons. Boom. Before I continue to the actual math and the solution here, my party people, you tell me, where's your confidence at in terms of pointing out the values from the story, using those keywords and clues and strategies that we talked about? Where's your head at? Where's your confidence at the moment? Remember, everybody, it's not about what the numbers are, it's about what the numbers mean. That's how you can surround yourself around a topic and learn so much faster than just trying to memorize. So let's get it going here. Let's zoom on in, and don't worry, I'll zoom on out before we're done, but let's get it going. 8 times 45, let's go ahead, bust that right here. 45 multiplied by 8. Here we go, we have 8 times 5, that's gonna be 40. Then we're gonna have 4 times 8, which is 32. 32 plus that 4, that's gonna be 36. So we have 360. So y equals 360 plus 25. And then from here, my party people, we're going to have 360 plus 25. What's that going to be? 385 what? 385 what? Yeah, 385 gallons. Booyah. And there we go. That's what we have. That's what's there at the end. Let me go ahead and zoom back on in on that. But there we go. We're good. And we're set. Yeah, you did it right. There you go. Okay, it just takes time. You have got to give yourself that time to work through things and make the mistakes that you need to make. Who here feels like, even if they got it wrong right now and felt like they were lost, who here feels like for sure the next problem that we do, for sure you'll be able to at least set it up? Who feels like for sure you'll be able to at least put the numbers in the right places? And I'm glad, I'm glad you noticed what my communication style is, my teaching style is. I want to make sure that it's not just a class where it's like, oh yeah, this means this means that, and then good luck, everybody. No, that's not what I'm trying to do. I want you to really make sure that when you are making a claim, like, oh yeah, I know that 8 is going to be my M. Well, I want to make sure that when you make a claim like that, like M is 8, you know why. And it's because it's gallons per minute. The word per shows me that this is a rate. You know, that's what it's all about. And then there's steps that we can take to take it from, okay, I can point it out in practice, but can I point it out without my notes? And then without my notes, can I do it quickly enough on the test? So we're taking those steps. Right now, we're using our notes, but the expectation is we'll continue practicing. So where we don't need the notes, and then to where we can feel calm under the pressure of being timed. That's how it all works.